Today, we have a special episode where we will explore three essential topics to ensure your survival in any situation: food preservation techniques, hunting and fishing for survival, and identifying and using edible and medicinal plants. Stay until the end to learn practical tips that can save your life. Let's get started. Food preservation techniques. Food preservation is crucial to ensure that you have enough supplies in long-term situations. First, let's talk about dehydration. Dehydration removes moisture from food, preventing bacterial growth. Fruits, vegetables, and even meat can be dehydrated. You can use an electric dehydrator or simply the sun. Slice the food thinly and let it dry for a few days in a ventilated area. Another technique is smoking, ideal for meats. Smoke acts as a natural preservative. Set up a simple structure with sticks and cloth to hold the meat above the fire. Use hardwood, such as oak or hickory, for the best results. Smoke the meat for several hours until it is dry and well preserved. Canning is perfect for vegetables and fruits. Boil the food and place it in sterilized jars. Seal the jars and place them in boiling water for a few more minutes to ensure the seal. This creates an oxygen-free environment, preventing spoilage. With these techniques, you can store food for months, ensuring your survival. Hunting and fishing for survival. Now, let's talk about hunting and fishing. First, hunting. The snare trap is one of the simplest and most effective. Find a young, flexible tree. Tie a rope with a sliding loop at the end and attach it to the tree. When an animal passes by, the loop will tighten around its leg, capturing it. Make sure to hide the trap well to avoid scaring the animals. For fishing, an improvised line and hook can be easily made. Use nylon lines and hooks made from wire or even plant thorns. Choose calm water locations, such as lakes and streams, and use natural baits like worms or insects. Setting up fishing nets is also a good strategy. Place the net in an area with many fish and check it regularly. After capturing your food, preparation is crucial. For hunting, remove the skin and clean the meat thoroughly before cooking it. For fish, remove the scales and guts. Always cook the meat well to avoid diseases. With these skills, you will ensure a constant source of protein. Edible and medicinal plants. Last but not least, let's talk about edible and medicinal plants. Knowing how to identify these plants can be vital. Let's start with some common and safe plants. Dandelion is easily recognizable, and its leaves can be eaten raw or cooked. The flowers are also edible and can be used in salads. Nettle, despite causing irritation to the touch, is edible when cooked. Its leaves are rich in nutrients. Cook them for a few minutes to neutralize the irritating compounds. Another useful plant is aloe vera. Its leaves contain a gel that can be used to treat burns and wounds. To ensure you are collecting safe plants, always do thorough research and, if possible, use a field guide. Some poisonous plants can look similar to edible ones. Never consume anything if you are not sure of its identification. In urban collapse or emergency situations, the skills of food preservation, hunting and fishing, and identifying edible and medicinal plants become equally vital. In scenarios of natural disasters, prolonged blackouts, or social crises, access to food and resources can be drastically limited. Knowing how to preserve food, for instance, allows you to extend the shelf life of the supplies you have at home. Techniques like dehydration and canning ensure that your food doesn't spoil quickly, providing a continuous source of nutrition. The skill of hunting and fishing can be adapted to urban environments. Small animals, such as pigeons and rodents, can be sources of protein in extreme situations. Additionally, fishing in nearby rivers, lakes, or reservoirs can offer a viable alternative when supermarkets are inaccessible or looted. Improvised tools and simple hunting strategies become crucial in such contexts. Finally, identifying edible and medicinal plants in urban areas can save lives. Many plants that grow spontaneously in vacant lots, parks, and even gardens can be consumed or used for medicinal purposes. Knowledge about plants like dandelion, nettle, and aloe vera can provide nutritious food and treatments for minor wounds and illnesses when medical services and pharmacies are out of reach. Therefore, mastering these skills is not only crucial for survival in nature but also becomes a fundamental line of defense in urban crisis scenarios, ensuring that you and your family can face adversities with greater safety and resilience. These skills of food preservation, hunting and fishing, and plant identification are essential for any survivalist. Practice these techniques regularly to always be prepared. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more survival tips. Share your experiences and questions in the comments. Until next time, stay safe.